Yeah.
her Instagram story. It's like behind the scenes today for a little video.
Oh my gosh, this is actually like the exact kind of toast that I really like.
Really?
You don't do it with crust?
Well, today I wanted to do no crust.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Hi everyone, my name's Ashley.
And I'm Heidi.
And we're the co-founders of Rooted Fair, and we are so excited to be part of NYU eLab Start of the Week. We thought it would be fun to do something a little bit different and have like this tea time toast with some of our products. But I'll let Heidi introduce herself first and what we do.
Hi everybody, my name is Heidi and I'm the other co-founder and also the brand marketing manager for Rooted Fair. And so Rooted Fair, what we do is we help Asian Americans cook the foods that they crave most by creating exciting, ready-to-use sauces. And we do that by partnering and profit sharing with immigrant chefs who have deep knowledge of those cornerstone flavors.
Yeah, totally. And my name's Ashley again, and I'm a Steinhardt alum. I graduated 2020 in food studies and super excited to do this today. I guess I should first start off with like introducing our sauces, and then we can get started with questions that we have prepared for each other as a little interview. So first off, we have a roasted peanut dandan sauce, and we partnered with Wenling, and she's an immigrant chef in Rancho Cucamonga, like the outskirts of LA, and she has this tiny like noodle shop. So delicious because it's made with like freshly roasted peanuts and some like garlic and ginger, and so it's just a savory sauce that you could dip your vegetables with or noodles. And then the other one is a Sichuan dried chili Sichuan dressing. She's originally from Sichuan, so this is super good. It's like spicy, garlicky, tangy, and sweet all at the same time. So yeah, your taste buds would thank you.
It's delicious. Yeah.
And last but not least is a black sesame crunchy butter, which is actually what we have today. I toasted yours for you, and then today I was just feeling like really finicky and like cut off the crust on mine. So
amazing.
Yeah. But this is like made with black sesame, freshly roasted peanuts, and it's just grounded and like it's crunchy too, has that crunch factor in there. So it's a bit different than your like regular peanut butter. So yeah. Awesome. You want to start off with some questions?
Yes, I would love to, and thank you for introducing the sauces. Definitely recommend, if you're curious, you should definitely go on our website, rootedfair.com, so you can get yourself a jar to try. So I thought we started off, since Ashley was the one who founded Rooted Fair, that we can ask you the first question. So how did Rooted Fair come about?
Yeah, well, definitely I've always had a super deep appreciation of food because I grew up in my mom's kitchen. She's an immigrant chef, and when she came here, she originally started as a waitress. A lot of immigrants do because of language barriers and just like lack of access to employment opportunities. And so eventually she worked her way up and opened her own restaurant in like Monterey Park in San Gabriel Valley. If you don't know, it's like the place to get Asian food. So good. And so I just made the best memories there. Like all my aunts and uncles were there, and like food was just like an integral part of my life. And just like kind of growing up, I just saw maybe the joys in both joys and challenges of being an immigrant chef and like having your own restaurant and business. So like since I knew how to speak English, I was always the one that was like translating to the health department, or like it sucked to see that my aunt only could market herself to like other Asian immigrants, and like eventually closed her doors, and now she like sells frozen dumplings to like as the breadwinner. I just saw this problem where like immigrant chefs want to have like extra opportunities to make some extra money and live their best lives, and just do what other restaurant chefs are doing now. Like, some big players in the restaurant industry are creating their own products, but why not immigrant chefs too? Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah.
I love hearing about this story. Like, I've heard it many times, but every time it really hits home for someone who has like grown up with you. And, you know, I think the mission is so important to Rooted Fair. So it's really great to keep that kind of at the forefront of it.
Yeah. And that kind of leads to my question is like, why did you join Rooted Fair? Like, what brought you to join me, I guess. Trust me and like join me.
Yeah, I mean, I actually saw your featured article on LinkedIn. It was on the Unicorn Project, and Rooted Fair was being featured, and Ashley was featured. And I actually hadn't spoken to Ashley in maybe 5 to 6 years, even though, you know, we grew up in the same town, we went to Chinese school together, and I thought it was just going to be an amazing opportunity to just reconnect with you. So reaching out, congratulated you, and we got onto a call together, and I wasn't expecting that by the end of it we would be working on Rooted Fair together and doing 300K.
Yeah.
So that was really exciting. But truly, I think what made it super easy for me to make that decision was like, first of all, I like knew you in the past, and you were someone who I really looked up to. And the opportunity to work on something with someone that you actually trust, I think, doesn't come by very often. And the other thing was just I'm someone who really struggles to cook Chinese food. My mom is like this amazing chef, and she learned everything just from trial and error. And so I really resonate with that part of the mission, which is to help Asian Americans cook the foods that they most identify with in an accessible way, which is something that maybe other groups in America can do. Like if you look at the international aisle, it's like really tiny, really sparse, usually doesn't really have a lot of products. But if you go into the sauce aisle, you know, there's half of the aisle is just for amazing Italian sauces. And that's like so, what is it? Italian sauces are amazing and they're deserving of that much space. But I believe that Asian sauces serve that kind of attention as well.
And celebration. I agree. Yeah. Thank you so much for like tuning in and like checking us out. Definitely hit up our website to try some of our sauces, www.rootedfair.com, or hit us up on Instagram at rooted.fair. But to round it out, shall we toast to our toast?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes?
Ready?
Toast. Never gets old.
So good.